In a faraway land in the western part of the African savanna, there was a king called Ozanma. This king was famous, prosperous, and kind. He was so good that everyone in his kingdom would always pray from him when they wake up in the morning. Because of Ozanma's benevolence and generosity, everyone in his kingdom was doing very well. The traders were making good profits, and the farmers had good harvests. The kingdom was peaceful, and the king lived very long and healthy. One day, the king woke up and discovered that his strength had started failing him. Ozanma became so worried. Even at over 120 years of age, he still wanted to live for long. It is true that no one wants to die, especially when life is good. Ozanma invited his chief priest and made inquiries from the oracle on what he could do to live long, if possible forever. The chief priest told the king that what he asked for was almost impossible, but if he could go to the land of the dead and negotiate with death, his request might be granted. After some weeks, Ozanma embarked on this mysterious journey into the land of the dead. At the gate of the land of the dead, Death was already waiting for Ozanma. Death told Ozanma that he knew a lot about his good deeds, and that was why he had not come for him. They chatted for so long, and Death made a covenant with Ozanma that whenever he needed to kill anyone, he would tell Ozanma first. That day, King Ozanma and Death became friends. Since then, whenever Death would kill anyone, he would visit King Ozanma in his palace first, tell him his next victim, and the king always entertained him. After about 70 years of their strange friendship, Death came to the palace of King Ozanma, as he does every day. The king welcomed and entertained him as usual. During their conversation, the king noticed a slight change in the tone of his dear friend's voice. Ozanma suspected that something was off. He quickly went into his chamber, got another vase of wine for him, and put a sleeping substance into it. Immediately, Death drank the wine. He slept off. Ozanma quietly removed the secret record note that Death keeps under his cloak, on which the names of his victims are written. There he discovered that he actually was the next victim of his dear friend. Ozanma was shocked, but he quickly got a pen, cleaned off his name from the next to the last name on the list, and went back to his seat. When Death woke up, he confessed to King Ozanma, his friend, that he was meant to be his next victim. But because of the kind of reception and hospitality he showed him that day, he had decided to spare him and would now have to continue his operations from the last name on his list. When Ozanma heard him, he collapsed and died immediately. What a funny life. No matter how smart, strong, connected, or powerful we may feel we are, we all shall fall prey to death someday. No one can beat him to his game. He is indeed the greatest cheat of all times.